I may have come in here. You know what? I don't know that I'd be able to tell by my pictures. I mean, it seems to me we saw all of this, but you know, it's all so different. Yeah. Well, when we were here 50 years ago, there was nothing here. Absolutely nothing. That's why this is so mind-boggling. It was after all the fighting, and after all it was a war zone. This is just unbelievable. I mean, you wouldn't even really know that anything happened here to look at this today, except that you know the history. I was here after the Tet Offensive. It was absolutely flattened, the entire area. And that's, you know, I don't even know what else to say.
You were a Navy nurse during the Tet Offensive, so you remember having a lot of incoming?
We filled up the whole hospital, and we had to keep moving patients out every day so that we could take in more patients. And they came directly from the field from us, whether it was here or any place. A lot of people think that we went to them and did triage. We didn't. We triaged on the ship. Our men were picked up by the helicopters, and they were brought directly to the ship. And then we triaged them on the ship, and they went to whatever area they needed to, whether it was surgery or to a ward or whatever, you know, whatever was needed. Many of them had to go directly to surgery, so we were very busy. About every 7 to 10 days, we had to take a second shift in the recovery room because they didn't have one person in the recovery room, so we all covered the recovery room, and that was for patients coming, you know, in by helicopter, but also patients who went bad on the wards. I mean, that happened too. I remember a couple of them. It was really difficult because you took care of them during the day. He came to the recovery room when I was on, and he went in, and they lost him, and it was pretty devastating because, you know, 1 minute he's not that he was fine, but you know, he thought recovering, and then the next shift he's in the recovery room and in surgery, and then 10 minutes before he was coming out of surgery, he was gone, and they couldn't do anything. And we had, I don't know the exact number of doctors, I forget, but we had doctors in just about every specialty, except for OBGYN. But I have a bright side of that. We did get a mama-san on for a medical reason, and she stayed with us for 9 months, and she was pregnant when she came aboard, and we didn't know it. So that was an event because none of the doctors were OBGYN, so they all went down for the delivery and tried to figure out what to do. And it turned out well. We had a beautiful Vietnamese baby.
And what was the name of your ship?
Oh, the U.S.S. Repose, the best one.
Of course. And how long were you on the Repose here?
A year.
1 year?
1 year.
1 year.
Yeah,
what brought you to Way?
Well, we would get invitations to come ashore for different things. Like, for instance, we were able to go into Danang sometimes, and because the ship was between Danang and the DMZ. So when we would go in there, sometimes it was a social situation, sometimes it was we were coming or going someplace. We did get R&R for a week, so we could pick where we wanted to go for 1 week, and we would always fly in and out all day.
So you were at the naval station right there.
Wherever it was, yeah. Right there. And then when we would come in, the ship would anchor someplace out here. I mean, actually, when you come in, there are beautiful little islands all the way through coming in and whatnot. And we would anchor, and then we would come in by, you know, the little skiffs and whatnot. I mean, there was no dock or anything, any place to actually dock. We would anchor in the bay, and we would come in that way and go to the hospital or to that compound, you know, the whole compound. And we would go to the China Beach.
You would go to China Beach for recreation?
Yeah. I was there once.
Okay.
Yeah. I swam in the China Beach.
Did you really?
I did.
Wow.
I did.